Welcome to the show.
Tonight's episode, To Ride a Tiger.
Don't start! We haven't left yet!
I think you're pretty clever.
You didn't like the new opening?
I like the beginning of it.
I just feel like I just think there's too many people giving you too much credit for this show, and I had to bring real people back. I had to bring it back, keeping it real, people, and you know. So
you're lucky you're on live right now, because that would be evidence.
My phone's ringing, of course, because the show is on.
It's probably our child.
Hang on a second.
Oh
Just
my gosh.
1 second.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
Oh, okay. No, it's fine. Yeah. Okay, thanks for, yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
What?
That was William Conrad's agent. He's supposed to be a guest star on today's show. Apparently he's dead.
Well,
so
did you not
confirm? Probably not going to be on the show.
Oh, you guys. I need to take over.
Miscommunication, perhaps.
I thought
about. So anyway, yeah.
So this is why he doesn't tell me anything. Because
there's expectations built up, and I just wanted to let everybody know that unfortunately William Conrad won't be on the show.
We'll be working on Aaron's organizational and communication skills this week.
I need to book somebody that's still alive.
That might be helpful. We better.
Quite a bit.
Should we double check with the Diaz brothers?
I'm pretty sure they're still alive.
That could be bad for them.
Well, hey everybody, welcome to Aaron Live. It's me and Shelley Showtime, and it is June 26th. Shelley wasn't here last week. We did have Samantha Lopresti sitting in.
Oh, isn't she the cutest thing ever?
Providing a great deal more sass than you ever could. So
I know, I've trained her so well.
But anyway, thanks for joining us. Let's take a look and see who's here.
Let's do this.
First of all, General Piggy's throwing us $4.99 right out of the gate. Thank you so much, Mr. Piggy. Hail Loprestiverse and Zayd Enthusiast. How about that? Thank you so much. We appreciate that. But let's go way back to the beginning here. I think
nice comments.
It was either I think Daniel Russell was actually the first one in the house.
Oh.
And
sorry, I'm head start.
You know what you get for nothing? You get for nothing.
Get for nothing. You get nothing.
You get nothing for nothing.
You get nothing.
That's what you get. You get nothing. Okay, we're gonna start the whole show over. And
I will admit, he has been working really hard, you guys. Have you guys seen that wraparound cover? Oh my gosh.
Well, we'll get to that in a second, but I think we have something a little bit more. Well, speaking of Daniel Russell, now I'm not 100% sure he sent me this. It was either him or Danky Frankie, but I think it was Daniel Russell sent me this. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he's attempting to say in this picture, except, but this is clearly what I'm trying to say.
The likeness is amazing.
This is clearly what I'm trying to say. So right out of the gate. Now, if that wasn't Daniel Russell who sent that, I apologize, because then it was Danky Frankie, but it was somebody with a D in the name, I think. So if you want to claim ownership of that JPEG that was sent to me, please do, because I'm only
The likeness was just uncanny.
Oh, really? Is that what you think?
I did.
You think I look like that? Is what you're saying? Maybe this will help jog your memory on what I actually see. If maybe it'll help you think more clearly.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. Now this is interesting here.
That's so nice.
Oscar Jimenez Garrido. I want to be able to be here, never am, because of time difference with Europe. I just want to declare my admiration for Mr. Lopresti and his work from a fellow pro or ex-pro, however you look at it. Thank you so much for that. And I went and looked him up because I didn't know who it was. And I said, well, he said he's a pro artist, right?
Yeah.
So I thought,
what are you clicking on him?
Why don't you quit worrying about the buttons and
address photos or something.
The audience? Thank you very much.
Hey guys.
Okay, thank you. See, you're like a backseat driver. Okay, so here he is.
Oh, nice.
And look at this. Oops, look at this. I got to click the right thing.
Yeah.
Look at that, kind of like that picture of Lobo.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
It's got some serious delts happening there.
Yeah. And hairy forearms, just like me.
His hair looks like mine
today. So anyway, there's a little shot of Oscar Jimenez Garrido's art.
Throw some little wraith our way and see what we can do with that thing.
So anyway, thank you, Oscar. Appreciate that. Yes. Daniel Russell, can't wait for Puppet Show, Wraith of God, and Atari Force. So
that's a full.
Yeah. That's what we feel about Atari Force on this show. Bill Maxwell is here, Shelley. Kevin Thomas is here. Nice. Won't be able to make it tonight, but much love to Little Presties. Hope you're feeling better, Shelley, and have a great show. Thank you so much, Kevin.
What a cluster of a week.
I'm sure he's watching in reruns right now. This very second, because whenever you rerun it, I'll be saying this.
Right now. Yeah. Watching right.
You're watching it right now. So anyway.
That was scary. We both.
Yeah. Geek Avenger is here. Now, I want to say Geek Avenger.
Geek Avenger.
If I may.
Love.
Geek Avenger and
Squeaky.
Squeaky came to see me at the Washington State SummerCon this past weekend and brought me.
Need some help?
Brought me. I'm trying to keep them do. I want to do this and not spill it.
Oh.
Okay. Some cream soda, which may sound kind of wimpy, but we all know that everybody loves cream soda. It's so delish.
Yep. Very thoughtful. Thank you guys so much.
So I'm consuming that. They got a nice card for Shelley and a couple of mini pies, which we consumed because, well, we didn't want them to go bad.
Last that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So anyway, Geek, thank you so much for that.
Our daughter has been working so much.
Yeah, she keeps bringing cookies home, which is not good for either one of us either.
No.
But
and I have zero control. Do you have? You have better control. I mean, if it's down there, it's in my face.
You have zero control. I have none. 20% to 25%
negative
self-control.
Negative.
Hey, everyone, I got a whole lot of nothing for sale, super cheap, 100% pure from your anus.
Ooh, what a bargain.
Yeah. Daniel Russell's been in nothing but trouble since the show started.
Now, I want to know, Geek Avenger's battery was dying. And I was assuming it might be his phone or his laptop or something. I just didn't want to make sure it was like his pacemaker or something. Make sure he's okay. So check in.
I think that's what happened to William Conrad. So I'm not sure. Citizen Ronan is here.
You know what?
What?
It's warm up here.
It is. That's why you got the fan on. And I have this nice silk Hawaiian shirt that my daughter stole from me, and I stole back from her. It's nice. Oh, look.
You need another one.
Leg Kick is here because Leg Kick is almost always here.
And you got to meet him. You know what he looks like
That's right. Now. Yes. And he brought some gifts as well, which we'll be showing shortly.
I don't want to ruin it.
That's right.
And I was very jealous. You guys were nice enough to send me photos, but yeah, I was here taking care of the dog.
Past Master Dan is here. Marcus Killigrew. Marcus Killigrew again. Look at this.
Nice.
You got to hang out with Andy, Billy, and Reenie at Heroes Con.
We went to that one once, didn't we?
Back in the Florida days, I think. Because that's in North Carolina. I don't know if you actually went with me. I know me and Josh went.
They had a good time.
I want to fly cross country. I'm just grumpy and old. Shelley's here. Let's do this. Awesome. Leg kick, Marcus Killigrew. Excuse me, I'm burping already. Ugh, that's it.
One drink.
Well, it's that vanilla soda, and then before you know it.
Did you hear that?
Did you hear that?
I can't run that every time I burp. because it's too long. But
show.
I'm going to be probably burping quite a bit with all that
Great,
soda.
thanks for
I'm not a big soda fan. How much do I drink soda? I mean, would you say I drink more beer or soda per year?
Soda.
You
If
think?
that, I mean, like neither one is.
Yeah. Doesn't really make it on my list of favorite drinks.
Hey, Jimmy.
There's Daniel Russell. Hello, Shelley and Aaron. So
Hey,
I'm way behind on the chat, so I don't know.
Peyton!
You know, Peyton has gone beyond the pale. He has pushed me so far that I can't take it anymore.
Oh no!
And there's
We're not gonna take.
There's only one thing to do, because this isn't enough. That just isn't enough.
That's lacking.
That seems to have no effect.
No.
Even this, Shelley, won't deter Peyton.
No.
So I've prepared something special to finally, once and for all,
Peyton punishment?
Put Peyton in his place.
How you feeling?
There you go, Peyton.
Are you feeling it now,
you
Mr.
have
Krabs?
been nuked. Okay, what do we got? Louis Bright Raven's eating. He says, sits down to chicken enchiladas smothered in cheese, jalapenos, lettuce. That sounds good.
You made that except without the jalapenos.
Yeah, I didn't. We have a non-spicy. We have a that's our Muppet reference. We have a non-spicy family.
I like spice.
Well, you and I do.
The rest
No one
of me
else
does.
does.
But yeah.
Christina Lynn is joining us. Of course, Christina is a freelance editor and proofreader. She worked on Wraith of God. Thanks for joining us. Tarks9 is here.
Tarks9.
New Todd
Love
Studio. Aaron Louvier.
Oh, I love
Howdy, partners. Give me a little cowboy.
Oh my gosh, you guys are on fire.
Jefferson Roswell is here. Always great way to end a Sunday. Thank you so much.
It is Sunday.
And Shelley, Jimmy says she comes first, Aaron.
Thanks, Jimmy. Mwah.
Well, you know what comes
Jimmy.
first around here, Jimmy, for you. So I just wanted
that might leave a mark.
Just wanted to let you know that
80s made consumers here. Hey.
There he is.
I love dropping into his show. It's
so
funny. Yeah, it's really funny.
There's a plug for you. Oh.
Yep, subscribe if you haven't.
There you go. Hey, speaking of that.
What? Tell me.
Well, no, I mean, it's great to subscribe for other people's channels, but you should subscribe to this one too. So yeah, please. Someone said you should do this like every 30 minutes. Remind people to like and subscribe.
They know the drill.
Help us out. Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Oh, you are getting a little.
Am I getting red?
Get a little flushed.
I took a Benadryl. So yeah, I might have a little alcohol intolerance, but that won't stop me. Yeah, so it makes my face a little
rosy.
Yeah. Well, the other night,
there it is. And everybody under 45 just said, "Who's William Conrad?" Boy, isn't that the truth? But it made me laugh, and so that's all I care about.
All right, Aaron.
Hey, the show must go on.
It's all right.
The show must go on.
Move right along.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk about your face.
No. Is John Candy off?
Where?
Yeah, we're gonna have John Candy next week.
Maybe. See, that's a good.
You never know.
I don't know. I will see if I can. I'll track him down.
See, with your communication skills, you never know who you'll find.
Oh, let's see.
Best CG couple. Boyd, that's so nice. Next one.
Apparently, the atomic explosion did not. Maybe I missed the target. Let's try this.
Oh, love it.
Oh, look at that. Lloyd Burton says we're the best CG couple. We thank you so much.
We're the only
I was
one
going to say we might be the only CG couple, but no, I guess.
We're having fun though.
Shane and
Yanzi. Oh, I really like her spirit. She didn't put up with nothing. I love it.
Let's see here. Ooh, Stat Zero dropped to 10 on us. Thank you. That ain't cheap. Thank you so much, man. Hello, Lopresti. Is it Sunday already? Good to see you, both of you. Welcome back, Shelley. Thank you.
Thank you, bud.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, we had the con, and then last week my headaches are. Oh well, it is what it is. I guess that'll be fun. Oh, and sure.
Yeah, she just figured it out.
Oh, not the neck.
Let's see. General
Oh my
Piggy,
gosh.
we already said hi to him. Survive Infinity 0088 is here. Stippling Vaughn, only 17 likes. You can do better than that. Yes, you can. Help us out.
Can. Who else?
Oh my gosh. Josh is here. Jeremy
Marks.
Burtz. Hey, Jeremy, thanks for joining us.
Ooh, there's a Kelly 1481. It's new for me.
Well, who's this? The Gluminati. Aaron, I picked up a couple of your Xena books.
Love that.
Grabbed them up so fast.
The Gluminati.
Thank you, Gluminati. Appreciate that very
is
much.
Hysterical.
LCH Jeremy 33 says hey to us. Tk you so much for joining us.
Guys, so nice.
Kelly 1481, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Who are we missing? Paulus Arts is here. Thank you for joining us.
Those Zaid brothers
don't drink too much,
popular.
Aaron. I'll try not to. Oh yeah,
the Diaz, Zaid, Jimmy and I are both going. We're so dumb.
We'll find out if they.
I didn't realize it was backwards.
What?
Diaz and Zaid.
Oh, I never knew that either. I mean, of course I knew that. Why would I read it backwards?
Jimmy, we feel so much better about ourselves right now.
Let's see what 40% Zed has to say. After you announced Little Prestiverse, I got excited for a variety of monster books, but I'll die if we only get one book a year. How many you figure you could do in a year now that you know there's a demand? What I'm going to be doing is putting multiple stories in a single volume, and that way you'll get more than just one book per year.
Well, there you go. Well, and when we make our millions, we can hire.
Yeah, as you guys have, as no doubt have discovered and found out through the process of this campaign, that sometimes the delays are not in me finishing the book; it's the book getting finished after I'm finished with it, and that's what we're waiting on right now.
We've learned so much.
It extended this 2 months longer than it should have been, or what I would have liked to.
It's going to be interesting because we have 2 weeks to fulfill. A lot of coffee.
Yeah. Oh, Shelley, Kelly, and Smelly. Apparently, he's referring to me. So there's a lot of violence on this show so far today. Yeah. But anyway, here's the thing. We come here for there's Winston.
Hi, Winston.
From Singapore. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. You have to go down another.
You grab another Benadryl.
Benadryl. He's popping Benadryl like they're candy, kids. Don't try this at home.
Aye.
There you go. Sequential.
The only fun thing left in my life.
Sequential treasures is being funny. From Wraith of God from Wraith of Gad to Weight of God.
Yeah.
But I know what he means. Aaron, there will be a caped monster superhero in your universe. Or will there be? There'll be caped people, but there won't be caped monsters.
No capes. No capes.
No capes. There will be actually some caped crusaders, but the monsters won't be, unless you count Dracula.
I got to tell you,
he's not a superhero though; he's a monster. So
I think that you and Peyton got together and said, "Let's use Nosferatu in the next book." Did you, Peyton? Did you? Okay. Oh my gosh.
Peyton and I are at war right now, so we're not in conference at all about any ideas. So okay.
Oh, no, I see a new one.
Well, it's time for this.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Some crack. Ooh.
Okay. These are dark chocolate almond clusters given to me by Leg Kick at the
from C's Candy
Washington State Summer Con this past weekend.
Nice. You took a bite. I'm just
delicious.
Home for the fourth time.
I'm
what are you guys having?
I'm trying to be petite. Randy Howell, out of the generosity of his heart, is throwing us $2 Canadian.
Just like,
thank you very much. A lot of radioactive falls tonight. Feeling green. He might be going Hulk on us. Don't get him angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
No.
Oh, poor Lewis. No snacks. See, we have just the opposite. We have no food in our house except snacks.
Oh, we got snacks. We're just full of snacks.
I got chocolate on my fingers.
Can't take him anywhere. Can't take him anywhere.
Wasn't that a commercial? No, you got peanut butter on my chocolate. And I got chocolate and peanut butter.
I love Mike Knight.
I also have these.
Of course.
Gummy bears.
And then I brought these back because they've been in the fridge for like 3 months. So I
How
figured
disgusting would it be to take a sip of vanilla soda with a chocolate almond?
not
I just
not
spit
bad
out?
at all. That's the disgusting part.
Mm-hmm. I just spit out myself.
Probably.
Let's
Yeah.
go with
I'm now on 2 Benadryl, so I'll be lucky to make it to, let's see, it's 5:21, 5:42. I should be in a coma, but that's okay.
it. All right.
Yeah. So how's everybody doing? I just want to know because I'm taking over. It's my show now.
Your name's going to get
I appreciate all the nice comments. I'm doing good. Had a little,
except for your alcoholic allergic reaction you're
but
having
other
right
than
now.
that, I'm good. Well, I had some injections.
Give me this back.
No, on Monday. No, I lied, Tuesday. And I was supposed to keep track of my pain levels for a few hours. But what happened?
You fell asleep for a day and a half.
I slept till the next day, till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Well,
So
I wouldn't have been normally sedated for this, but I thought I was having nerve ablation. So they said, "You want sedation?" I said, "Give me some." And then I slept.
And she was sedated like crazy.
So he called me back and I have to go in tomorrow. I might be in trouble.
Hello, Rodney.
Rodney.
Thank you for joining us.
So anyway, that's my week. I slept.
Well, that's a fascinating story, but
Moving right along.
let's take a moment, Shelley,
Silence.
and look for the show.
Now, we noticed before the show that there was already 10 likes. Like, whoa, they're optimistic.
Yeah, they're projecting a little bit on stuff that maybe we couldn't deliver. But anyway,
Yeah.
let's take a look at the rights and image of the day, can
Ooh,
we?
I can't wait. Completely the wrong way, and I'll get nothing but hate.
Okay, that was a Texas Chainsaw Massacre piece from Bernie Wrightson from
So right
1975.
when it showed, he goes, "You're not gonna like this." And it was all right. It was just
Creepy.
dark.
Used for the Monsters price guide. I don't even know what that is,
Oh.
but it's incredibly rare. One just sold on eBay for $200.
Oh, the book price
Yeah.
tag? And you don't have one
No.
from 1976, the first one you ever bought?
75. No, that yes.
dang it.
That one was from 75. And I don't it says Monsters price guide, but this is like Monster Comics, Monster Toys, Monster Movies. I don't know.
Oh, Monster
It's burped
Burpage.
again. Excuse me. I'm not going to run the burp thing though.
It's not
Or
burping.
am I? No, I'm not going to. I'm drinking vanilla soda on top of chocolate almonds. That's just
It's a burp waiting to happen.
mm-hmm.
All right.
You can thank Geek Avenger for that soda.
Link it.
Okay, we've got a
The
new
combo.
segment that
Oh,
we're introducing
no. Okay.
because Shelley's a math teacher and a science teacher, as you all know, and she likes to think that she's pretty smart. And I said, well, if you
I
got
don't think it.
if you
I know it.
if you got so much knowledge,
Uh-huh.
then how about sharing it with some of us? Okay, so we have
I'm
this
a giver.
new
Let's do this.
we have a new segment.
Oh, no.
So here's the intro.
That's serious rogue hair.
That's
Rogue hair?
Rogue hair?
Rogue hair happening there.
Yeah, so that's Shelley being very scholarly with her glasses and
Uh-huh.
everything, I think. So, Shelley,
Uh-huh.
drop some knowledge on us. What have you got for us today?
Well, today, my friends, I have very little knowledge. Benadryl's kicking in. Anyway, so did you know that Slash, Slash?
The guitarist.
Uh-huh. He originally tried out, auditioned for Poison,
Really?
and they said, nope, not going to happen. That's kind of
So
sad.
okay.
I know, kind of sad. Well, and then, the fashion plate Axl Rose then came out and said, hey, we're going to have this new band, Guns N' Roses. Would you like to be the guitarist? And he said, all right.
And now, of course, Slash is considered one of the
Like the top 25 guitarists of all time.
right. So he auditioned for Poison. They said no.
No, you're not Poison material.
out the door he goes.
Yep.
And becomes one of the great rock and roll guitarists of all time.
Yep.
But with Guns N' Roses.
Yep.
Not with Poison.
Yep.
Wow.
So there you have it.
Do you know who the guitarist for Poison was?
CC something. CC DeVille. I was, you know what I was thinking in my head?
Cruella
I'm ready
DeVille.
for my
Close Up.
close up. Yeah, that's what I was thinking in my head.
That's not
but-
Cruella DeVille, though.
No.
That was Gloria Swanson.
Yeah, but she said I'm ready for my close up, Mr. DeVille.
Oh, I see. So she could have said, I'm ready for my close up, Mr. CC DeVille. And then he would come out going,
Rock. I'm not sure you would do that though. 'cause
no,
they
you don't
go,
think he would do that?
Next.
You don't think that? Okay, so
Next.
yeah, so apparently Slash, I guess, that he was didn't feel he was glam enough for that band. And maybe that's why he didn't get chosen.
His hair's dark though.
Yeah,
right.
dark
So
and
they
kinda curly.
he's like, if you're not willing to go blonde, we can't have you in Poison.
Yeah, exactly.
There you have it.
There you have it. That's well, thank you, Shelley.
You're
That's
so welcome.
that's some deep knowledge.
Ooh, I like this.
Anyone think a young Mike Ploog resembles Kenny Rogers? I don't disagree with that.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah. I can see it. I can see it. Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh
Shelley,
my gosh, look. They can see that wraparound cover behind us.
Shelley, you had the chance to take over last weekend and you blew it.
I know. I was actually thinking, wouldn't it be fun? I was talking to Sammy about it. Wouldn't it be funny? And then I thought, you know what? I don't know how to do all that. I mean, I could figure it out. But then I would have had to like brush my hair and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I am sort of the head writer of the show. So
Yeah.
You don't want
It
to,
would have been like a
you don't want
Shelley,
to push
Shelley
me
and
out.
Sammy takeover.
Because it'd be like the Aaron Live season 1 that go, oh, that was the great stuff. And then they kicked Aaron off the show and then it really went downhill after that. We don't want that to happen.
Right.
So show a little, you don't want to be Poison. You don't want to be Vince Neil and say Slash out the door, baby, out the door.
Gotcha.
You don't want to go that route.
Yeah. Oh, what's this?
Shelley, now that you're back, you should have a
Angelo.
special welcome back show and have an artist on as a guest.
Oh,
Welcome back, welcome back.
welcome back.
And we
This
just
is my
got
special guest
copyright.
artist right
Thank
there.
you. So glad to be here. Thank you, Shelley, for inviting me on your show.
You're so welcome. Look at that cover behind us. Did you work on it today?
I did.
I can tell.
Um,
You guys seen it? Oh, it's crazy.
Past Master Dan is dropping a little.
Ooh,
Slash
a little
is an Indiana
knowledge.
dude.
Does he have the rogue hair as well? But see, my hair doesn't look that roguish. Must have been the lighting outside.
I kind of liked
Oh
it.
my
It was very
gosh.
nice. It was very nice. Well, your whole face is turning red, so it'll just kind of even out, and no one will notice.
Okay. It's
Um,
warm in here, though.
Vince Neil is Motley Crue, Aaron. Well, who's the lead singer for Poison then? Well, I guess that
Oh,
is right. Vince Neil. You come on, hairband woman.
I can see his face. He had a reality TV show. Give me a minute. When I'm not thinking about it, it'll come to me.
Ooh, ouch. Should be Shelley and Sammy featuring Aaron.
Ooh.
I don't know. Feature
Something Michael.
Jan Michael Vincent.
Yeah, Brett Michaels.
Brett Michaels, that's right.
Something Michaels. Yep.
Mm.
Oh, great. More burpage.
It's all part of my appeal.
Yep.
Marcus Killigrew knows that. I knew that. Welcome Back, Cutter, sung by John Sebastian. It was also a top 40 hit.
Wow.
All
right. What else you got?
I got plenty, Shelley.
Yep.
In fact,
Bring it. Let's
because
do
I
this.
went to a con this past weekend,
How was it?
I enjoyed it.
Good.
We got to get rid of Marcus Killigrew. No offense. But when I'm at a con,
Yeah.
I bought some stuff.
What'd you buy?
Well, okay. First of all, let's go out with this because it shows what a great guy I am.
Mm-hmm.
So even though it was Father's Day,
Right.
and I was away at the show, Father's Day, no one called me or anything, by the way, at the show and said Happy Father's Day. Actually, my daughter sent me a text,
Well, okay.
so I guess that counts. Not my
You're
son,
dad.
though.
You're not my dad.
Actually, my son was there.
He was there.
He took me to dinner.
Well, there you have it. Quit your bitching. Oh.
It was a mistake the second one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I brought this home, and what I say to you, Shelley, I said, even though it is Father's Day, I want to
I
know
got
that
you
I was
something.
thinking of you, and I bought her this Jack Skellington hand-painted collector's
It's pretty cool.
quality resin at an affordable price.
And if you're the person that made the box, there's so many better pictures that you could have done. Because
It doesn't really show.
that does
the
not
thing
show
very-
it well at all. It's really good.
That's a little bit better.
Yeah, it's really cool.
He's kind of hiding behind a gravestone, kind of peeking around. It's very nice. Actually, a very cool.
We'll keep
thing.
looking up there because that's
This is
just part of my Nightmare Before Christmas collection.
So is it tacky to say how much I spent on this?
No.
$30.
Boggin.
So once I got that out of the way, I said, now it's time
For more. What'd you get? There's a stack over there.
This nice little copy of Thor 157, behind him Ragnarok. I'm a collector of Thor, among other things. It's a nice 9.2 copy, or at least we agreed upon it that it was a 9.2 without it actually being graded. This book he had for $250. I said, no, I won't pay it.
How much you give him?
Well, in
Well,
fact,
for you, very special price, $300.
in fact, when he, oh Lord, where is it? I can't even see.
What are
I
you
got
looking
too
for,
many
honey?
things. I got too
I know.
many things. Okay, well, first of all, I was at a, and then the guy said $250, and I
Are
said,
you crazy? Is that your problem?
and then we agreed on 200, which I thought was,
And then
reasonable.
he said,
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
He did actually say that, but he took the money. He said he wasn't going to take it anymore, but then he took the money. So anyway, so I got this nice copy of Thor 157. I really love that cover. Great Kirby cover, but it's one I've been trying to find for a long time in near mint, and there it is.
It's very cool.
So that was cool. And so my son found something.
What did you find?
Well, he wanted the first appearance of Spider-Man in his black costume, and this is actually a tie because he also was in Marvel Team Up, came out the same month with him in his black costume. So it's somewhat of a tie. But oops, burped again. Which one came out first?
Gotcha. Chicken or the egg.
Right. So so my son wanted to get this at the right price.
But you bought it and said neener neener?
No. I actually then he's like, "Hey, Dad, are you and Mom thinking about getting us anything for my birthday, which is coming right up?" I said, "Well, we'll contribute
July 4th.
something to your birthday." So I did contribute $100 for this purchase. So now he's going to get that on his birthday.
That's him? That's for him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. So it's not for me.
What did you get for Sammy?
Nothing.
Great.
Because she doesn't really like that stuff, and it's like, I'm not going to buy earrings for her because who the heck? No.
That's what I said.
Child labor in a leaky hut.
I didn't say leaky hut, but I was like, ooh, who painted it?
It's
And you could
true.
smell like the fumes and stuff like it was legit.
Brian Suddenly Old is here.
Hey,
Hey, Brian.
Brian.
Thanks for joining us. Looks like the bennies are kicking in now, Shelley. So that's referring to you and your wild drunken behavior.
You wish.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, well. Ron Friends was at Heroes Con. He drew the cover to that Spider-Man
Oh, crazy.
book. So how about that? Small world indeed.
Mhm.
A 40% Zed said, it's nice when a key issue has a nice cover. I have a nice first appearance of Rogue, but the cover is stupid. I know. Don't you hate that? When you find a book, you really want to get the book, and you're like, this cover sucks.
Yeah.
Do I really want to pay hundreds of dollars for this cover when it sucks?
Yep.
So that's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
I picked up a copy of Amazing Spider-Man for $300 at my local comic shop last year. That issue, I assume you're talking about Old Man.
Old man.
Secret Origins 8 has the origin, doesn't it? The machine that replaces. Yes, but it's not the first appearance of the black costume.
Guys,
Now, Shelley,
You guys should have your own knowledge part. Me,
Yeah.
I don't know stuff.
speaking of appearances,
Yeah.
we have guests that are not dead.
That's good because I was worried. It's the first guest you announced is
Yeah,
Dead.
was not alive anymore. But
a long time ago.
this young
too.
man is a big creator on the CG scene, I like to say.
Epic hair.
I hear he hangs with the chicks.
Chaps.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's here to talk about CG vacation. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome Phil Diaz to the stream. Hey, Phil.
Hey,
What's up?
Good to have you back. So this is just you, not your brother.
He's turning his computer on.
Oh, yeah. So he's going to be joining us.
Yeah, that's cool.
Your your brother who I've never met. His name is Herman. What's his name?
Phoebus and Ferb. What?
Brandon.
I was close. Herman, Brandon.
I should have
very
Googled it.
close. It's very close. So anyway, you're in early. So good for you.
Yeah, I was busy making a pizza.
Ooh.
You're currently making a pizza?
Well, I was making a pizza. The pizza's done.
Okay. So you feel free to eat on the show. We do it all the time.
It's kind of the thing.
You don't
Thick.
what the heck is that?
That's a monster.
My
That-
attempt at some.
Is that like the ultimate deep dish? Holy crap, look at that
Yeah.
thing. It's enormous.
Well done.
Yeah.
Already
Let's go ahead and
Hail, Phil.
Sidebar. I don't know if you. Well, you don't know this, but my mother's birthday is 4th of July.
Oh,
wow,
very
our
cool.
son, your mother.
Yeah.
What a holiday. How about
Yeah.
that?
That's so weird.
No, when-
I don't tell her this, but I actually got her the first appearance of the Black Suit Spider-Man as well.
Did you?
What?
Awesome.
That's crazy.
And then she's gonna go, I don't want this. You go, that's fine, I'll take it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll keep that for you.
Yep.
I'll keep that for
Oh
you.
my gosh. Yeah, when they said we might not have him on that day, I was like, oh no. I'm not going through all this unless he has a cool birthday, not an almost cool birthday.
Yeah, exactly.
Super cool. But we used to, when he was little, this is so bad. So we tell him.
I don't know. What are you
Well,
gonna tell
we
him?
lived by the fairgrounds where they did all the fireworks and stuff, and there was always a parade in the town we lived in for 4th of July. And so we kind of told him the parade was for him. And the fireworks were for him.
Now
So when he was little, we go to my parade today. We're like, oh yeah, honey. And he was in the parade for his first birthday because my dad was like businessman of the year or whatever. And so they took Josh in the parade with them. And
now, see,
we're
I
horrible
thought
parents.
I thought you were gonna tell the story where I was in the kitchen and I hear you screaming, and Josh is little Josh, not big Josh, little baby Josh is running to the hall, buck naked, and Shelley is screaming, "Run, you pig, run!"
No,
And-
that wasn't the story I was going to
And
tell.
I looked at her and I said, "What did you just say?" And she looks at me and says, "Don't you say that all the time?" I go, "I have never said that in my life."
Run, you pig.
So she's like chased him with this towel. He's fresh out of the bathtub and she's yelling, "Run, you pig, run!" And I'm, what is going on in this house?
Yeah.
Thankfully,
we are such good parents. Can I
our
just tell
son
you?
turned out okay. He's an engineer, so it apparently didn't scar him too badly.
Only a few
but
years of
I
therapy.
I don't know what was going on there. I still
Run,
Do
you
people
pig.
say that?
have
Like,
no explanation of what that was
Is that a
all
We
about.
don't do that anymore because he's 28.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
That would
chasing
be
around
bad.
naked yelling. So anyway,
Parenting 101. Yep.
let's see. Ellie Munoz says, still mad that my 12-year-old me decided to get Howard the Duck movie comic adaptation over Amazing Spider-Man 300. Who thought it would sell out so quick? Well, yeah, that movie was not great, and the movie adaptation probably wasn't too great either. I didn't read it because the movie was so bad. So
Do you have a regret from when you were mad at your 13-year-old self?
what was I doing when I was 13? All I was doing when I was 13 was practicing basketball, drawing all the time, and buying old comics. What could I regret? My regrets didn't start till I got a car.
Oh, because you sold your comic book.
And then I was cruising for chicks all the time, and that gets you in trouble.
Big chick
Phil-
magnet, were you?
Phil knows he's out cruising for chicks all the time.
Big chick magnet.
He knows.
I got
He
you.
knows. He
I'm
knows.
out singing karaoke all the time, you know?
No, hey, that's one way. That's one way
I
to
did
reel
that
him in.
once. It was not pretty.
I'm
Yeah.
It
also,
says
Keep
Shelley
doing-
watched too much Babe.
That'll do.
That'll do, Aaron.
That'll do.
That'll do,
That'll
you
do,
pig.
pig.
All right.
Yeah, we've watched that a million times.
Taskmaster Dan is stunned.
That
Actually, that
was
was a pizza.
It's a loaf of bread.
Now, you're in Chicago area, right?
yeah.
Is that
This
some
is my
sort of
homemade-
Chicago type pizza thing?
Yeah, well, I go to this pizza place, and they added a new item to the menu called the baby stuffed pizza.
That
Now,
hardly
it's not-
looks like a. That doesn't
it's
look
not-
like a baby pizza to me.
Well, yeah,
baby
it's a
stuffed
little,
pizza?
yeah, it's a little personal size deep dish. And then I think it was maybe for Christmas, my brother got me a pan that I can make my own. So this is the first time I attempted it.
Wow!
Oh,
And on our
nice.
show, it's a first.
Yeah.
No.
It's amazing. I love
Remember when I
that.
used to cook and make pizza and calzone and stuff?
Yeah, I remember the good old
Yeah,
days.
when I used to cook.
Now, it apparently, Shelley, you're not the only one who's drinking tonight.
Oh,
This random talk, a little bit confused. Little
Can you
random
read?
task. Well, maybe I've been drinking too. I've been
What's
drinking
in
this
that?
quality
Cream soda.
cream soda because that'll
Oh,
get you.
dude, I love cream soda. So good.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, dark side. I was thinking the same thing. Baby stuffed. They stuffed it with a baby. That's horrible.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
disgusting. Disgusting. Shelley.
Sorry.
Chase kids.
Look.
Oh,
Look. My brother.
That's Shelley's brother, my brother-in-law, Brian Rogers, joining us from the great state of Texas.
Hi, boob.
Thanks, Brian, for showing
Well,
up
and he
again.
has a kind of cool birthday, April 1st.
That's right. Which
He's
explains
our
why
tool.
he's such a jokester.
Yeah.
National holiday.
Yep.
It is.
Very
Everything
cool.
else is a national
Hey,
holiday.
Buh.
All right, so we have a couple things, and this kind of applies to you, Phil, and you'll see in a minute here.
You know
I
what?
didn't know you had two L's in your name.
I do. Here's the thing. I forgot to send my brother the link.
That's helpful.
Dang it.
Well, while you're sending him the link, we're going to do this.
Bum, bum, bum.
Now, this kind of does apply to you, Phil, and you'll see why in a minute.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
I like when
That's
things
you.
apply to me.
this,
It's all about me.
I finished this piece. Now, he has your hair, and that's kind of the joke there. Many people brought it up, said, how come
And
Merv the Astro Chimp has Phil's hair? And I said, I don't know. It's kind of a strange.
Well, but how long ago
phenomenon.
did you? That's a character you've done for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know. You might not even have been born yet when I created this.
Yeah, I was born.
No, you probably
No.
were.
But you just knew at some
I
time
knew at some point
in your life,
that
Phil
this-
with two L's was going to drop in.
and that's right, and have the same
and be
hair.
Like, what? That's
I can
crazy.
cosplay as him, I'll dress
You
up
did
as-
what?
You could cosplay.
Oh yeah, absolutely you could. This is actually for my next campaign, which is the Wraith of God Blood Hunters campaign. Early sign up people that order. Actually, if you sign up
Ooh.
and order, you'll get this exclusive limited edition Merv the Astro Chimp with Phil Diaz hair trading card.
Nice.
So I had to get ahead of things, right? So I'm still have to color it, but that's the inked version. And I did the stars with a toothbrush and whiteout,
And you
just
did that on
like
video.
the good old days. I
Okay.
did. So anyway, I
I've
wanted
never
to
seen
share
that.
that. And that is actually,
I
even
love
though
it.
it's brand new, it has been sitting in my flat files for
A while,
a couple of days.
a couple days.
So technically it counts
It counts.
as what's in Aaron's flat file. Now
Yeah.
let's bring in your brother, Herman. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh,
Herman Diaz, also known as Brandon. Hello, Brandon. We've never met, but
Brandon.
thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
This sounds like the beginning of a magic trick. Now, just so everyone's here, we've never met before, right?
Right.
Let everybody know we have never met before. I know nothing about these people. All right, so now that I got both you guys on here, let's.
That's epic.
I know.
It's exciting.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us, Brandon. I'm glad that Phil decided to send you the link. That was awfully kind of him.
We had to remind him again and again and
Oh,
again.
yeah.
He was too busy eating his pizza. That apparently you got him the pizza maker though, so you can only blame yourself
The pan.
for the
Yeah,
pan.
it was my
Whatever.
fault.
You can only
Is
blame
it good?
That
yourself.
is epic. It makes me want to
Make pizza.
make
Yeah,
some homemade pizza again.
I know. We got a bread machine down there. I got you
I'm
for
telling
Christmas.
you, I used to.
and-
Oh my gosh! Every Father's Day, my dad
good
would be
old
like,
days.
"Make that in the calzone and the but yeah." Remember, I used to cook when I was a good wife. Remember that?
God,
Remember
that's
that?
just a long time ago. It's hard for me to remember.
Oh,
All right, here we go.
great idea,
You
by the way,
guys,
on this.
this is your project that you got rocking and rolling right now. Why don't you give us the Reader's Digest version of, or actually, you can give us the
Swimsuit edition
yeah,
version.
people don't even know. When I say Reader's Digest version, people are like, "What's Reader's Digest?" It's like a shortened, condensed version of. But you can give us the long version. What do you got here? Why'd you do it? Just give me the spiel.
So this is CG Vacation. It is, man, an idea we've been playing around with for a long time since we came into CG and did our first book. Seeing all of these great creators and characters and everybody in the chat that is all into everything we're doing here in CG, we thought it would be a great idea to put all of that in one book. A collaboration between multiple creators, all the characters that we could possibly fit in one book that's going to be around 60 pages. This is oversized hardcover and really a throwback.
Oh, it's a hardcover. I didn't know that. Maybe I should read and I would know. I just look at pictures though. I don't really read. So
well, this will be good for you. There's minimal reading. There is still some reading in here, but it's throwback to the 90s swimsuit specials of everybody used to do them back in the day. Marvel, Topcom, pretty sure did some.
Wow.
And so these are pinups. You're going to be taken on a tour by our little mascot, Mr. CG. He's going to be doing little quippy, little fun narrations on each page. And
so we have a Dale Keown wraparound cover in progress. It looks like.
That's right. Yeah, he's working on the back right now, and hopefully this week we'll have a lot more to show.
Now, are you at all worried that maybe he might push this aside to work on John Malin's cover, or do you feel pretty comfortable that you're prioritized over John?
Yeah, I feel comfortable about that.
Okay, good. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at some of the names that maybe I got to roll the right way. Look, Shane Davis is in there.
Nice.
Shelby Robertson, Dan Dahl, Don DeLay, Raymond Shoddy, Andy Smith.
Andy Smith, we know him.
Graham Nolan.
We know him.
Professor Murph. I don't know Professor Murph, but I hear he's very smart. Brandon Diaz is.
Oh, hey.
Now
we know him now.
Is that in
otherwise
relation
known as Herman?
Yeah, I was going to say, is that in relation to Herman Diaz? Is that you guys are a third brother? Or
yeah, that's my my pen name for when I'm an artist. That's usually Brandon.
Okay, I see. Go by Brandon.
Love it.
Okay, excellent. Toxic Man Baby. We all love his stuff.
Oh,
I don't know who that is.
Better.
And look at this, The Invisible Girl. Now that's funny. That's good stuff right there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people asking for like a not safe for work version of that one where she's uncensored. I gotcha. It's funny. I don't see my name. I don't see.
Roll down.
I'm on. I invite these guys on my show.
I know.
And this is what I get.
Okay, that's it for tonight, folks.
I'm not going to blame Herman because I know Phil. So Phil is all on Phil.
So it's double L's.
Yeah, Herman's never met me before. So.
Oh wait.
There
we are.
Yeah, there I am. Kelsey Shannon and more.
Yeah,
that's me.
That's you.
That's like on Gilligan's Island when they said that. And the rest. Before they included Professor and Marianne.
Love it.
So, yeah, that's
You're
kind of
on there, silly.
It's a little bit depressing, but that's okay. I'll recover. I will.
Hey, Brohawk's in the chat.
Oh, Shanth. Look at that.
Oh, Shanth.
Shanth's getting all in jetty on that. Look at that. That's nice. And you guys are doing a beach towel too. How about that?
Brilliant.
That's right. So
makes sense. Yeah.
Really cool, big, it's a double page spread that'll be in the book, but 6 a.m. Comics, who does a really awesome, cartoony, almost chibi style, did all these characters, and that'll be on the beach towel, which you guys can get on the campaign, which is amazing. And
that calendar features Dan Lawless art right there. Lava Girl, I believe, is her name. And isn't that right?
It's not Lava Girl, no.
What is it?
I don't know if we've.
That's what he said.
The floor is lava.
That's what he said. I could have sworn he was lava.
Yeah, Lava Girl is a copy.
So she's really hot.
She's really hot.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Shelley. Hang on one second, you guys. I've got to straighten Shelley out. Okay, all right, we're fine now. That usually clears her head up a little bit. Okay, so there's okay.
I'm on Bittergill. There's no saving me now.
I don't want to make this all about me, but it is my show, so I'm going to.
Okay.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
When I was trying to break into comics in the early 90s.
I was there.
Late 80s,
well,
early
no,
90s.
You're already kind of in.
I did a painting of.
Phil's like, I got there he is. I got to take a bite of pizza. I'm out.
That was weird.
Herman's going.
It was really weird.
I'm all by myself. No, so I went up to Tom DeFalco, who's editor-in-chief at Marvel, and I'd done this painting of She-Hulk in a swimsuit. And I pitched to him the idea of doing a swimsuit calendar. Now,
and he said,
that's a really good idea, but not with you. And so
no,
out the door, baby. No, I was, he wasn't too impressed with my work, but I think they stole my calendar idea and turned it into the swimsuit special. So,
well, my question is, Sorry, you can continue.
Thank
but
you.
my question's more important.
I was going to say, I like to take credit for just about anything I can.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take credit for creating the swimsuit issues by pitching a swimsuit calendar prior to any of this stuff being a thing at Marvel. So there you go.
Not to be, because this is kind of edgy for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm so edgy. So how much was the swimsuit edition this year from Sports Illustrated motivate you to do one that people would enjoy looking at?
Take that one, Brian.
Not that I'm against thick chicks. I'm a thick chick. I got her.
I mean, you know, everybody has their preferences and stuff.
Exactly.
I think CG Vacation is driven by like that classic, you know, idealized form, you know, and we had just picked up the Street Fighter Udon swimsuit special that they do every year as well, and that's like all the Street Fighter characters, you know. So you have all of like the athletes and everything, you know. So we're not battling against anybody in particular, you know. It's just something that we want to bring back and you know, showcase some of the awesome characters and bring everybody together.
To do this for, like I said, a long time, and I think we're kind of in the position to now that we know a lot of people and networking, and we've dealt with artists, dealing with them to making our own books. But comics is all about like the hero and the ideal form. Like that's what the Greeks modeled their statues after, right? Is the idealism of the peak human condition, and that's what we want to see in their the comics and in their daily swimsuit readings. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Shelley and I used to be in ideal peak form, but
those were the days.
Those were the days, but those days are gone. And
in fact, we got engaged at Gold's Gym.
Oh, this is nice. Look at that. You got a fan out there, Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of fans nowadays.
Yeah, all right.
I was gonna say double duty.
You guys, someone sent me $10, and I have to acknowledge that. Thank you so much, Sumo Thori. Wow, what a great show! Some of the nicest people in CG and the Diaz brothers. So, are they saying that we're nice and you guys aren't?
No, they're saying we are nice, which we appreciate because not everybody says that, and it makes it even better.
Oh, I see. Okay, I just wanted to make sure they weren't insulting our guests because that doesn't fly around here.
I don't know. We get a lot of after Diaz brothers, so.
Oh.
Oh my gosh!
What is this? Hey, Sumo, even Aaron Gate keeps you.
Dang.
I don't get that.
No, because you didn't. It was up there for a while.
Okay. Well, no, I got to it. You know, look at that. Bread machines are good for collecting dust.
Which
actually, ours has some dust on it. It's kind of funny that you should say that.
The one we had before, I used a lot, but I used it mostly to make dough because I didn't have to do anything. So I will. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I can help you read, even though I'm a math teacher.
Well, here, Marcus, let me help you with this.
In fact, I taught somebody today.
Did you teach someone to read today?
Well, kind of, just a little bit of spelling, because their comment to me on Facebook was, "You're ignorant."
Oh.
But they spelled it Y-O-U-R. So apparently, I own ignorant. So I had to correct them in their ignorance.
Well,
that was special. It was special.
All right, gentlemen. Like I said, I don't like to have guests on. In fact, I'm a little embarrassed when I have guests on and I make the show about myself. But I'm going to do it again anyway. I figured,
love this piece.
What a perfect time to premiere my piece that is not really mentioned very clearly in your
you just finished it.
Your campaign. But here's the piece that where'd it go? Here's the piece that I'll be sharing in your CG Vacation book. And there it is. All inked.
Oh, it's so cool.
Ready to go.
Awesome. The Wraith.
Now this is a bar girl from the story, not Esther, because Esther would never get caught in her undies on camera.
Not if she's working for the Salvation Army.
No,
I was going to say Good Samaritans, but that wasn't it.
So anyway, this is a saloon girl from Wraith of God who actually appears in the comic, and not quite like this.
Oh, and let me have Wraith at the bottom.
You got a little shadow of the Wraith.
Oh, brilliant!
That pulls it together. That's amazing.
Yeah.
He figures there's something up in the bathhouse, so he needs to go check it out. So you never can be too careful.
I've had people ask me how I felt like when he draws women like this.
Uh-huh.
Does it make me feel like insecure. No, not at all. No, I always say that things have been altered for viewing pleasure, and that's okay. I'd rather look at that than.
Well, it's what Brandon said earlier. It's like it's the idealized form. That's kind of the whole thing. I mean, if it was a guy's, calendar, you'd have this muscular guy with,
That's really pretty. And I like. At first, I wasn't sure about the one stocking thing because symmetry.
Yeah.
But it's hanging up on the thing.
Well, she's getting ready to take a bath.
I know. I got it now. But at first, I was like, should I tell him he forgot the other leg? But
no, there it is. There it is.
I love the Wraith shadow. That's
so cool.
Brilliant.
Anyway, now you guys have coloring lined up, correct? So I'm just going to send you the file for this, and you're going to get it all colored up. And
sure, yeah. I'll probably send it over to Gabe.
Oh, so Gabe's coloring. Well, he's the
he knows how to color for Aaron. That's for sure.
Yep.
Anyway, so there we go. I wanted to premiere that on there. And I want to say also that if you haven't backed CG Vacation, there's a link in the description of this video. And I would encourage you guys to kind of run over there and get this because I think it's going to be really fun.
I'm going to do it right now.
Shelley's going to go do it right now. How about that?
Thank you so much. Aaron, that looks awesome. That's so
thank you.
Freaking cool. I'm so excited to have you part of this, man.
Yeah, can't wait to see it. It's going to be awesome.
Appreciate the invite, guys. It was fun. I'm sorry it took me as long as it did to get around to finishing it, but I did.
The best thing about CG is just when you work for whatever, there was never two bits.
That's right. Shaving a haircut, two bits. There you go.
But just how much you guys all enjoy working together and support each other. And we've never, other than when you had like Studio Source, you guys were all in it together and a little bit of cross-gen. But yeah, it's so much fun.
So I wanted to ask you guys also as we're moving through this. Oh, David Brohawk is here. Explain how the Wraith is at the bottom of the page. I think I did
because he's checking it out.
Yeah,
I didn't see him
walking in. So there he is. Gabe colors everything. There we go. Shame to put color on that. Keep the old timey vibe with black and white. Wouldn't it be interesting in sepia tone?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be?
Yes.
How about that? Just do the whole thing in sepia tone.
Well, Gabe can do both.
Yeah.
He's fast, so he could do both.
Well, he's a pro. Professional people, they're fast. So Phil is the oldest twin. Is that true, Phil?
No. We're also not twins.
I was going to say,
I don't know. Look.
I think I would have known that because I myself am a twin. So,
okay, so who's oldest here?
Who's older?
No one's. between those two, not
those
us.
two. No, I'm the oldest by 8 minutes. It could have been 8 years for.
No, which one of you is the older brother?
That's it's me. Yeah.
Okay.
But
yes.
It's funny how people don't
Sometimes
know.
people think I am.
Yeah, a lot of times people think Phil is. For sure.
But now by how? What do you
older? Is he the more mature brother?
Well, he's the one that does the most of the talking.
Right.
I stay back and buff everybody.
Oh, I wish my sister stayed back. Ooh.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon. I think you're going to probably be called Herman now for the rest of your life online because of what I did to you. So I apologize for that.
He doesn't really mean it though.
No, it's all good. It's all in good fun as long as I'm making fun of somebody else. I'm not, as long as you're not the target, it's great fun. Okay, so how tall are you guys? And there's a reason I asked this because it's
a little personal.
No, it isn't.
Oh, okay.
Because how tall are you, Phil?
6'5".
See, that's what I heard, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Well, you're going to need more than a baby pizza.
How tall are you?
6'5".
Brandon,
I'm 6'4".
So you guys are like huge,
enormous.
Do you guys play basketball at all?
No.
So you wasted your God-given height. Oh,
we hate that.
Yeah, we put it into other things.
Yeah, see,
I would have given anything to be 4 inches taller and a left hand. Oh.
He was a volleyball player. I played basketball, and I'm 6'2", but we were on the show. We guessed how tall Renee was, which I thought she looked tall to me.
Really?
So I guessed 5'8". She's 5'7".
I was going to say
5'7". So, and then Malin claims to be 6'1", but he said that was around.
So
not height. So
I hear through the grapevine that Malin's not actually that tall from people that have met him.
So he's a liar, is what you're saying.
That's the rumor.
Is he going to Texas? We'll find out.
He's not going.
Oh, there must be a reason.
So you guys are giants among men. That's awesome. All right. Well, I had to know that because I had heard the 6'5" thing, and then I thought, is Phil really 6'5"? And now we found out.
According to the young women now, if you're not at least 6'7", 6'8", you're a manlet.
Yeah.
Oh.
They want these 6'8", 7 foot tall guys.
I'm 67.
He's
67.
Well, no.
Old.
It didn't. For some reason,
6'7".
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, a opinionated person claims to be 6'7", and he may also be 67. We don't know for sure on that.
67-year-old, 6'7".
David Williams says he's 7 foot. When I know that's not true.
Well, if he made his hair really big.
Yeah, I lit him up in basketball more than once, and he knows it. And he's not 7 foot.
Really? Sure. You guys played a game of horse?
We played some basketball at San Diego.
Oh, I remember
for a couple of years. Gary Martin, who's actually 6'4" plus, played junior college basketball, so he's pretty good. David's just a small young lad. I beat him up, dominated him on the court. It was embarrassing, really. Jason Pearson. David. I will say this: Jason Pearson may be the worst basketball player I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
But and then we had Jerome Moore, is actually pretty good. Mm-hmm. He's about my height. He might be a little taller than me, and so we had a good time.
I'm back for 315.
There you go. Shelley's back at 315.
Ooh, y'all! I got me a
vacation.
towel. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Did you get a towel too?
I did. Rafe better be on it though.
No, actually, Garbage Man is on it.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it, Phil? Is Garbage Man on there? Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
Okay.
There you go.
I wanted to ask you guys about, well, actually, before I do that, we have one more bit of show business to take care of.
Uh-oh.
Actually, a couple things. Let's do this first. We have a little segment called Precious Moments. Just takes a few seconds, and we kind of look back on some pop culture stuff from years past. So let's take a look at this.
Okay, here we go.
This is our Precious Moments for this week.
Oh, okay. Better be.
Follow me, please.
Now listen to me very carefully.
Why, look, you haven't even touched your food.
There. Now I've touched it.
What's the only thing funnier than Young Frankenstein is Young Frankenstein bloopers.
Yeah.
I haven't seen those.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, there is on YouTube. There is like a 5-minute reel of them, just one after the other.
I was waiting for it. Put
some good stuff. I know. I wanted to put them all on there, and I was like, okay, I'm going to get copyright struck.
Good one. Good
probably
job.
just for that. But okay, so the other thing we do, you guys, is we like to test Shelley's knowledge and find out how much she actually knows.
Epic failure.
So we're going to do that, and then you guys are sort of the backup. So if she can't answer the question, I'm going to throw it to you to see if you guys know.
All right, bring it.
Now, some of this is maybe a little older pop culture stuff. So you guys being the youngsters that you are, this might not be.
And he doesn't tell me ahead of time. Just
No,
so
it
you know,
says
if
no.
I look stupid, it's legit. Okay.
But we do have a little intro we like to run, and it goes something like this. So
I got this.
We're going to find out how much Shelley knows about yelling. Okay. So these are.
I'm a teacher, former coach.
These are these are famous.
Instructor.
Yeah, exactly. These are famous yells, and so you need to identify who the yeller is and what it's from. Okay. But before we get started, I don't know if you guys are thirsty or not.
Orange whip. Orange whip. 3 orange whips.
Okay, so we'll get that order in, and okay, here we go.
Okay.
Here is yell number 1. Now, don't jump in early. Let's give Shelley a chance to get it wrong, and then I'll come to you guys.
And then
you'll probably get this. So, who screamed, and what's that from?
It was Jamie Lee Curtis from Halloween.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. She's 1 for 1.
All right.
All right. Can we stop now?
No.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
This is straight out of the 70s, you guys. So.
Okay. Don't stop believing. That was Steve Perry from Journey.
There you go. There's a live concert in Houston, in case you wanted to know. Look at that. She's
our daughter actually. Well, he's not anymore, but our daughter went to see Journey in concert in Phoenix in April
with Toto. That was an accident.
My knee hit the keyboard tray. That was it.
You guys are gonna be sorry you came on. if you're not,
my gosh,
already.
So funny.
But she saw Journey, but he's not singing with the Journey anymore. It's the Asian guy,
right?
Right.
But
now he's old because he's been the backup, the new singer for so long. He's now an old guy too.
Yeah. Like she went out with some friends yesterday and wore her Guns N' Roses t-shirt. And,
she has a Kiss where they're like in space helmets, you know.
Yeah.
Phil's a big Kiss guy.
Yeah.
Hey, I raised her right. Man. I raised her on rock and roll. Okay.
Here we go.
Here's the third yell of Shelley's. You're doing better with this than you were with hair bands. You did terrible with hair bands. You're supposed to, okay, here we go.
Okay.
All right.
Is that the Who?
It is. Do you know the song?
Oh, do it again.
All right. Here we go.
Do it again. Do it again.
Like this, like there's not a ton of music. Okay.
It's Peter.
Okay, so who's yelling? Do you know the lead singer that yelled there?
Who's yelling?
The lead singer.
Who?
No, who's yelling?
Who's on second?
All right, here we go.
Who's on second?
Yeah, right over my head.
I was going to say Peter Townsend, but he was the guitarist, right?
Yeah, Pete Townsend. I had too much soda.
Yeah, I have no clue what the song is, though.
Dudes, help me out. Who's the lead singer?
I forgot.
No, I don't know the guy's name.
Oh my gosh, it's Roger Daltrey.
Oh, Daltrey. Yeah.
What's the song, Phil?
Don't Get Fooled Again.
There you go. I won't get fooled again.
Oh, yeah.
So you
get
partial credit for knowing the Who, but you didn't tell me the song.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Here's number 4.
All right, here we go.
I don't even know what this is. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, here we go.
Tarzan?
Okay, but do you know which incarnation of Tarzan this was?
Oh
man.
No.
The TV show. Was a TV
right.
show? Okay, but do you know who the actor was?
It was something. Wait. Has the same last name.
Also played
Reeves.
Doc Savage in the Doc Savage movie.
Reeves.
No.
It's Kurt Russell on Gilligan's Island.
It's so close, Phil. So close.
Dang, right there.
But not quite.
No.
Yes, the name I'm looking for is Ron Ely.
Never got it.
Tarzan on TV.
Never got it.
1966 to 1969.
All right.
All right. So how many of you got right?
More of a George of the Jungle man myself.
Like 3 out of 4.
George of the Joes. Yeah, that's close.
George
so you got 2.5 right, basically. So you got the Who, but you couldn't name Roger Daltrey or the song. I don't know. You get partial credit.
I don't know.
For that. Okay, here we go. Here's yell number 5. Okay.
I'm gonna go with.
Can you tell me who that was?
SpongeBob.
Okay, but from what?
From Bikini Bottom. I don't know. What?
Technically, yes, but that's not. I'm really, what?
I'm looking for the voice actor here.
You guys know this.
It's from the Spongebob movie.
Yes, of course. Of course. Phil's helping you out.
Gosh,
Shelley.
darn it.
It was from the SpongeBob movie. That's right.
I don't think I've ever
All the same to me.
Saying he was a goofy goober.
I'm a goofy goober.
Basically took the music from Twisted Sister on a Rock and turned it into that song.
I love Twisted Sister.
So there you go.
Oh,
that was a hair band.
That's gross. Sorry, people.
All right, here we go. Number 6.
Okay.
That's what our dog does when we give him a bath. So
it's my favorite movie of all time. So.
Cool. Yeah. So
The Wicked Witch.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. That was pretty easy. Look at
Brandon's like
Wizard of Oz. What is that? What are you talking about?
That's our mom's favorite movie too.
Oh, is it? Well, see, you just got to be old.
I don't feel old at all. My car is actually named Dorothy.
All right. Now this
So,
was a
there you
little
have it.
tougher. This was probably a little tougher, but the guy's yell gets lost a little bit in the music. But anyway,
All right.
so
I'm ready.
are you ready?
Yep.
This is a long one too, so I may get struck for it. But here we go. Going, still going, still
some lungs on
dude,
Hall & Oates.
That dude holds that note for about 18 seconds.
That was Oates of Hall & Oates.
That was not Hall & Oates.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, I would look at it again then.
No, it's too long. I'm going to get struck for
All right,
playing
who
that.
was it then?
We have 72 comments. Look at that. I'm just
Oh my gosh.
ignoring people left and right.
Air Supply?
Yes, it's Air
Oh,
Supply, All Out of Love. Yes,
Yeah.
of course. You guys probably have that album, don't you?
I got it in the closet.
That's
Where it should
exactly
be.
where it belongs.
Oh
Well,
my
Shelley,
gosh.
you were okay.
I was all
You
right.
did okay. Phil jumped in and helped you out a little bit there, and
Yep.
that's part of the fun of the whole shtick.
Shtick.
All right, so there you go. Wait a minute. Julie Pascal says nightmares. I'm looking forward to BBR just to see someone blow some monkeys to Smith.
Battle Brick Road.
Oh, that's right.
I backed that one too.
Dude, Shelley backs everything.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
I keep getting all these books. I go, did you back that? He goes, I guess. So, you know.
I have to admit, sometimes it's after the show, and I've had like 3 White Claw.
Look at this.
Anyway.
I was 5. Shelley wasn't alive. Oh, see, she's pumping you up, saying you were just too young.
Oh.
Yeah, that's here we go. Well, of course, she's probably talking about Wizard of Oz, and you definitely were not alive.
Barely, probably.
No, I don't think so.
That's really
Aaron cruising for a chick. I don't think maybe that's. I don't think I ever used the yell technique. Maybe. I don't know. Hey, you! No, I never did that.
It's got my attention.
All right. Okay. So I want to know. Again, let me do this real quick. Let's bring up this campaign page. Remind everybody why you guys are here. You're here to shill this CG Vacation book, which I contributed to. Again, there's the Dale Keown wraparound cover, which is going to lead me into my next question. So why don't I just leave this up here so everybody can see? There it is. Let's refresh, see if we've gotten any action on it while we've been yelling. Oh, yeah, look at that. Picked up a few backers. How about that?
Nice.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
I'm here for you guys.
Site 30 something.
The best.
Yeah.
What's it say? 2 days left? Is that what it said? 3 days left?
2 days left.
2 days left.
Wow, you guys get in on this. There's only a couple days left. This is, wait till the last minute. That's fine. That's cool. I do it all the time, but make sure you get in there and back this book. You have let's go over the tiers real quickly, or the perks while we're looking at it. You got your CG Vacation Summer Bundle. What is in that, Phil?
So this is the featured perk. It's basically everything that you can get on the campaign. We wanted to keep this campaign very minimalistic with the amount of perks, because all of everything that's going into here is for the art. We're paying out a lot on this art so we can put something amazing out for everybody in the chat. And so that's the towel, the book, and the calendar together. And then we always do add-ons where you can mix and match too, but this is just get everything. That's what you're going to want to pick up.
That's what I got.
And then
I got everything.
The book is $40.
Yeah, and it's oversized, like we said, so it's 8.5 by 11.
It's just like magazine size, right? Like when Marvel, those guys put those books out, they're magazine size.
Exactly.
How many pages is this going to be?
This is going to be over 55 pages. It'll probably be over 60 when we're done, because we have the pieces. We're also doing fun little fake ads that I think everybody in the chat is going to appreciate.
That'll be great. Yeah.
So it'll be a big one.
Okay, so then you can get the magazine with the calendar.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just if you weren't a towel person, maybe you're a hermit that doesn't go to the beach, which is fine.
Yeah. So, and then you have a CG Vacation ×2. So what are we getting there? 2 of everything, kind of, or 2 of the? What do we get?
2 books. So
okay.
If you wanted one for your friend, you could even add on another book to this if you want to put one in each room of your house.
Oh, yeah, that's it. And these are These are art perks. Looks like they're already spoken for. So how about that? That's good. So actually, this is a pretty simple campaign, right? Easy to order. Not too hard to get confused by this. So that's great. Okay. So now that we're looking at this picture, what, Phil, can you tell me about PITT?
I can
and
tell
what what Dale's plans are. What can you tell us down the road a little bit?
I can tell you I'm wearing a PITT shirt right now.
Nice.
And that's about it. No.
Well, what can you tell me without telling me anything?
So, what can I tell you? Well, we've come up with a story that'll start the new PITT series. And
the story has a nice middle and a beginning and an end.
Wow.
But that middle is important.
Yeah, the middle is what you're really looking for.
You gotta have a good middle.
It's got a nice middle.
What we want to do is reintroduce everybody to the character, because there's a lot of people on CG that maybe have never read PITT before. It's crazy to see the amount of people that CG, this is the first time that they're getting into comics, That's really cool. So we want to put out an omnibus first so everybody can get caught up, right? I think that would be in Dale's best interest to do that. And while that's happening, work on the new series. So once Dale is done with this, batch of covers he's doing, lastly, John Malin's, then we'll go. He has disk drives that have the files on there, and so he's going to try to get that out as an omnibus, and we'll restart working on the new issue, because I plotted it out, and what he really wanted to stick to seemingly a 48-page book for the first re-entry in the PITT series. So that is going to take a lot of work on my end to make sure everything is paced out, so you get a full story at the same time having somewhere to go, like a jump off point, because you got to reintroduce the character, give the people what they know and love and remember about the character, introduce a new conflict that's going on, and where is PITT in this time now, and somewhere to jump off and have to be satisfied. I did a 48-page graveyard shift story for John Malin and Mark Polton, which should be shipping right now. It just started shipping, and so I have, I'm familiar with that page count and what needs to go into that to feel fleshed out. So that's something we've sat down and talked about. Yeah.
Now, as far as the omnibus goes, are you going to put that together for Dale and handle the campaign and all that kind of stuff?
If that's what he wants, we'd be willing to do that. I think that would be awesome for everybody in the chat that loves the character and people that need to have a craving for something like that, because I think that definitely needs to come out before we do anything with the new series. Yeah,
because it's been a while since we've seen PITT, and so I think that's a great idea. And obviously, like you said, all the stuff is already there, so it's not like he has to draw new material. But I would, if I were you, I'd stay on Dale's case about that and really. Good, excellent. Dale, I know you're out there watching right now, and we're talking about you. But at least we're not talking about you behind your back. We're doing it right in front of you.
Right.
We want a PITT omnibus, Dale. So if I was Dale, I would just say the heck with John Malin's cover, and I'd get right into PITT. That's what I would do, personally. I'm not suggesting he should do that. I'm just saying that's what I might do.
It's not a bad idea.
But yeah, PITT has never been fully collected. I think in the 90s, when Dale stepped away from Image and did his stuff at Full Bleed, he did it on his own under Full Bleed Studios. They did do 2 collected trades. The first one was issues 1 through 4, and the next one is 5 through 9. So anything after that was never collected. But yeah, it's about time.
Yeah, exactly. The trade paperback collection. I don't know when Marvel or DC or whoever sort of invented this format, but boy, it's really become so popular and so handy for most comic readers, where you can sit down and read an entire miniseries, or, you know, in one setting and in one volume. It's a pretty attractive package for most people these days. So, yeah, and I think it'll do really, really well. But okay, I wanted to get a little information on what your guys' plans were on PITT, because I haven't seen Dale in a long time. Since he cried on CG Kings, I haven't seen him since, except on Ballers. But I don't go on that show because it's a little too adult for me.
It's a little lewd sometimes. But if you guys are craving for more new PITT, you guys got to pick up CG Vacation, because PITT's right on the cover. You know,
he's right there,
right smack dab in the middle.
Right there.
And there might be another PITT pinup in the book too.
Oh, Phil's teasing, just might be. So, Brandon. What now? Are you an artist? Is that my understanding?
I've drawn a couple of things here and there.
So are you a co-writer? Or are you just like a YouTube partner with Phil? Tell us your story, will you?
Sure. Yeah, I'm a hard fast on not reading, so I'm not going to write anything. You know, reading is it's not good.
Okay.
Now, you know, no reading.
I'm down with you, man. I'm totally with you on that.
So yeah, I do the art for some things. Like I drew Magic Hop 1 and 2. I drew, you know, in the spare time, I draw like a lot of pinup girls and stuff like that. Some commissions here and there for people, and some graphic art. So I do like layouts for certain things and some logo designs and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, mostly that. And then I do generally with Zed Comics, besides, you know, like chumming it up with Phil on the streams and stuff. You know, I handle like the background end of it, you know,
finances, numbers,
sure, stuff like, hey, we can't keep spending tons and tons of money on this.
According to my spreadsheet, we're losing money right now. Stop it, Phil.
Oh, I have spreadsheets. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So how did you guys go back a little bit with me? How did you guys get started? I mean, how did Zade Comics come about? And this whole process where you guys are now publishers, and not only of your own stuff, but, you know, this is basically the CG Vacation in a way is an art anthology. So you're basically publishing other people now. So how did this all come together and come to fruition?
Well, like Phil and I, being brothers, you know, we've been together the entire time. So, you know, we're always, you know, like we're super young in the back of parents' car, driving around talking about, you know, like cartoons that we'd watch, Spider-Man, Batman, X-Men animated series, you know, things like that. And so, you know, that kind of sparks creativity, and, you know, hey, wouldn't it be cool if this character and stuff, and we had designed a character, and it was actually the silhouette a long time ago, you know, like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if we had this guy and his power was just like, he turned solid black and it was just this useless power, you know, and stuff like that. And then when I got a little bit older, it was around like 2010, 2011, started working at Galloping Ghost Arcade. And at Galloping Ghost Arcade, they have their own video game production studio there.
Do they? Really?
Yeah. And so, so like we work on video games over there and now. But at the time, in the back of the arcade, one of the gimmicks was there's a green screen studio back there. And so we would stay super late after work. Like the arcade used to close at 2 a.m. every day. So we'd stay until like 6 a.m. sometimes, like messing around on the green screen.
Nice,
you know,
to be young.
Sorry?
I said, nice to be young, stay up till, you know, all night.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I mean, you can't do that anymore.
We're out.
So we used to do that. And then we decided we could do a comic book with our character. And we worked with another writer at the time. He kind of just went his own way and moved off and stuff. And so we just kept going on with Zade Comics. We got our first issue of the silhouette out. And at the time, I wasn't really drawing or anything. And it was very difficult to find artists that weren't insanely expensive. Phil has the first issue of the silhouette right there from 2011. and it's not illustrated inside. It's photoshopped photographs of people. It's made to look like comic book characters on the pages in 3D backgrounds and stuff. So that was how we did our comics back then. So there's 2 issues of that original silhouette out there that some people have.
How did you guys distribute this book when you first?
We just printed them. There was a guy who used to come to the arcade who had his own little printing house thing, and we had him print like 50 copies of the first one a couple of times. So there's probably like maybe 150 copies of those out there. And then we went to Wizard World Chicago a couple of times and sold some things in a couple of other local cons. And there's Phil playing the silhouette right there.
Hey. Very cool. So you guys had to stage all this and photograph this to get the image?
So there's people in front of the green screens, and then I would go into a program called 3ds Max by Autodesk and make the backgrounds and shoot all these scenes and stuff and Photoshop it together. And I don't remember who was doing the lettering. Were you doing the lettering, or was I? I don't remember. And then eventually it just came out like this. So that's how we got started. And then we just really picked up more work at the arcade, and we moved over to the production side of it. So working on the video games and other just general administration stuff that happens over there. This kind of fell by the wayside for a little while. And then there's the second issue there. And so after a while, Phil was getting on the internet, like YouTube, saw some stuff about Comicsgate. It was just like the right time. And Phil's like, hey, this Comicsgate stuff is like exactly what we're all about. And we could probably do some stuff in here. And I was starting to draw and do more things artistically, and got like a Wacom tablet and stuff, doing some more practicing. And there he is. And that's how we shot all that. And then so when we started that up, we didn't want to use the silhouette. So we wanted to see, to kind of test the waters, like some people often do. And so we had an idea for a video game called Magic Cop, and it was all lined up and everything so that the productions that we work at could put it out as an arcade game. And we didn't start production on it. We just had all the pre-production stuff, like characters and levels and all this stuff. And we thought, hey, why don't we make this into a comic book? And then that way, when the video game comes out, you'll have all this lore from the comic book that people could build back and forth from. They'll kind of cross promote stuff. And so we started that up. I drew like a 10 or 12 page little like pilot episode for it, and that's the action for Magic Cop 1. And then we thought it would be cool, and so we just went on with the first episode of Magic Cop, 92 pages, and that started the
this is the reprint
gen
cover
of Zaid Comics.
Kelsey Shannon did a reprint cover for us, so that's the
Oops. Sorry, hang on. Hit the wrong button. There we go.
There we go.
So yeah, Aaron, I don't know if you've ever seen this. So this is like
I haven't.
So yeah, Magic Cop was the first book we did in CG, and it's basically Miami Vice meets Halloween Town. So it's monsters and magic in this 80s backdrop, and there's werewolves and fairies, and pixie dust is cocaine, so they snort pixie dust. So Magic Cop is a detective. His name's Ignatius Cromwell. His partner is the old timer Grey Wolf, who he's the grizzled veteran, and he's the Magic Cop's the new kid on the block. You got Helly, she's a witch, and O'Hara, who's my favorite. He's a giant leprechaun. His father was a giant, his mother was a leprechaun. So just a lot of fun.
Did you guys, now when you crowdfunded your first silhouette book? Well, the one that just ended not too long ago, was that your first crowdfunding one, or is that a second one?
That was the silhouette. So the silhouette belongs to this universe called the Lost Pages.
Yes.
And
Okay.
this was all stuff that we had back in like 2010, 2011, 2012, like the Lost Pages universe. It wasn't called the Lost Pages. It was called the Silhouette universe. it had all these characters, and it was this like big arc that we were going to go through. I don't know how many dozens and dozens of issues and stuff. So the first Lost Pages was the first CG appearance of the silhouette in there, and kind of like that vignette format where you have his story in there.
Yeah, here he is in the first book.
And then the second Lost Pages, which is our most recent crowdfunding campaign, that's
show that again, Phil.
Finished. That is more silhouette heavy.
Yeah,
as far as the Lost Pages.
So this book introduced everyone to the main players of the universe, and then now that we're doing sequels, we're going to focus in on each character. So the second one focused in on the silhouette, and it'll go on for a few more books, so everybody could, understand who these characters are, and then we're going to bring them together, and they're going to basically like an old school event where everybody meets up to defend the city.
Very cool. I want to recognize the fact that we got Ethan Van Skyver dropped by the chat to say hello.
Gracias.
Thank you so much for joining us. What is this? I don't know if this is a serious question or not, but I'm going to, where was it? Here we go. Sumo Thori wants to know, but when did Phil's unnatural obsession with Lobo start? So I don't know if...
A long time ago. A while ago. So much so that Simon Bisley did our cover for our Lost Pages 1 book.
That's, let me see that. I just met him this past weekend. That guy is a
Did he
riot.
mention me? Did you mention my name?
He was fondly reminiscing about you. No, I didn't bring you up, Phil, because I didn't know there was a connection there. So.
Yeah, he did this cover, and it's awesome. Some people from the chat have been going to cons and getting these signed by him, which is so cool.
Yeah.
He signed about 30 of them for us for the campaign, which is amazing. That was awesome. And I had to send him the script for him to approve it so we could sign them, which was really cool.
Yeah.
Wanted to know what he was signing.
Yeah. But he dug it. So, yeah. And, all of that would not have been possible without CG, and starting here and putting the books out and, getting awesome reactions from the chat. We have our own YouTube channel now that's growing, and we're just so grateful and so happy we could do this with such a great group of creators and readers. It's amazing.
Well, you guys are two of the, and I can only say it's at Brandon. I just now met you, of course, but both you guys are energetic guys, charming guys. So it's just like, you've got quite an appeal on YouTube, and I know the people out there love you guys. And let's take a
in the chat.
I know he is. You were gone, and I put him on there.
Oh.
So let me try to actually do something technical here and share the screen again. Let's take a look once again at the campaign and remind everybody that the link is in the description. Oh,
Nice.
23,492. We're growing, gentlemen.
Awesome.
Yeah,
This doesn't get out a lot because the calendar doesn't really get talked about too much, but in the calendar, there is an exclusive piece that's not going to be in the book.
Ooh,
So,
by who?
we have not decided.
Okay.
But we're working on it.
We haven't
But
said
there's
yet.
going to be a special piece that goes in that calendar that's not in the book. You won't be able to get it anywhere else.
Cool.
And it's going to be that full 11 by 17
calendar
format.
size,
Yeah.
So definitely get on that. Yeah, we really wanted something that you could put on your wall, and even when you're done using it as a calendar, if you have a favorite piece, you could flip it open and have it,
Nice.
11 by 17 on there. It'd be cool.
Well, one of my favorite things when I was a kid was picking up the Mighty Marvel calendar, and I still have one from 1975. In fact, it's so funny. I had it so long that when we were at CrossGen, actually, there's like a certain years, like 20 years or 25 years, you can reuse a calendar. Every like 20 or 25 years, I could actually reuse the 1975 calendar because all the dates were lined up again.
Oh my gosh.
And so I took it out of the closet. But that I thought it was cool because you had, you got these great pieces of art up there, right? And I mean, not many people obviously use calendars anymore. They're more of a nostalgic thing, sort of like newspaper strips. but they're still really, really cool things to have, especially if you have art attached to them, you know, where, so you guys are on the calendar. Do you have separate art for the calendar, or are you reusing some of the pinups from the vacation in the calendar?
Yeah, so everything that's in the calendar, you know, except for that exclusive piece,
Right.
are going to be selections from the book that we want in that full 11 by 17 format. We think it's going to go well with the calendar and then the corresponding month.
So how do you choose which artists get to be in the calendar?
It's going to be a lottery.
How do you make that decision?
Yeah, we have to put the balls in the cage.
I see, and do that. Well, that's a way to keep from people getting mad like me or somebody if I didn't end up in the. Sibling Vaughn said CG Vacation is a perfect book to take to cons to get signatures.
Yeah,
it is actually.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's a great idea.
When we do CG Con.
I don't know what Danger Vanessa is trying to insinuate here. That I'm about to go dad on Film Brand.
Because it's up above.
See, that's when I don't pay attention to the chat. That's what happens.
Oh, no.
Are you making stuff up, Shelley?
I have no idea.
Whose side are you on anyway?
I'm not quite sure yet.
Okay. Get enough CG Vacation books, you could build a couch for less than they cost in stores.
We might have to do that.
You could cover them with towels.
Yeah, exactly. Just roll them up. You don't need pillows. You got CG towels, CG Vacation towels on there for your pillows. I think that'll work really well.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, gentlemen, we usually go to about 6:30 because then I have to go cook dinner. But
you'd married better.
I know. We could hire like someone down there like cooking healthy meals instead of us eating chocolate and drinking vanilla soda.
Yeah.
So anyway, the campaign right now has 307 backers at 23,492. You guys are open for business for 2 more days. And then I assume maybe it's going in demand, or you haven't made up your mind yet?
This is our first 30 days. So we'll have the second 30 days, you know, to round out that 60. And then, you know.
Yeah, as of now, we have about 40. We have 40 pieces that are already completed. So
wow,
far along in the process. And we're planning on getting it out in time for the end of summer. So you'll have it, be able to use your beach towel depending on where you are. And we're creeping up on 24K, which is our next stretch goal. And everyone will get an awesome sticker by 6 a.m. Comics. It's the Magic Cop speedboat sticker, which is featured.
Let's find it. There it is.
There you go. There. Cool. Speed it around. So yeah, everyone will get that. We got a lot more in store for stretch goals and some upgrades to the book too. So tell your friends, buy it, you know, for your buddy's birthday that's coming up, or Christmas. You know, it's just around the corner.
That's right.
We were talking about too.
Yeah, get a nice little Christmas package together. Again, let's take a look real quickly at the perks here. You've got the 2-pack. You got the CG Vacation book plus the calendar. You got the CG Vacation book on its own, or you can get the big summer bundle, which includes the beach towel, the calendar, and the. Do we have what's in there again? Is there a print in there? I'm sorry, I'm being an idiot.
There's something in the calendar.
Yeah, there's a book, calendar, the towel, and what else was there?
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
All 3.
All of them.
All right. Awesome. So there's your options. I would encourage everybody to run screaming to their Indiegogo page and back this sucker, because it's going to be cool. You're going to have a lot of great artists contributing to this with pieces that obviously you're not going to see anyplace else except in this campaign, because they were made for this campaign. It's not like these guys are taking, you know, what did you have in your art drawer from 20 years ago that we can throw in here? This is all new material designed for this book. So
we want to do more too. So if this is really successful, we want to do more books like these in the future with different themes. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the beach towel is a great idea, because I know Ethan's doing one as well. He's stealing your idea.
I know.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It was convergent ideas.
There you go. That's right. Great minds think alike, right? We all sort of come up with these great ideas at the same time. But I think that's cool. So, all right, guys. So again, the link is in the description of the video, along with Wraith of God. If you want to check that out, that's only going to be open for about 2 more weeks. They tell me that I'm supposed to have the books in hand by July 5th. We pray to God that is actually the truth, and that I can start shipping those things out right away. Our living room is completely wiped out with books, Garbage Man trades, Power Cube trades, free stuff, all bagged,
the living room,
boarded.
dining room, that whole long. It's just everything's pushed to the side, and we're just putting up tables that
It's gonna be like that.
Ready to go. All I need is that trade paperback, and I can, or pardon me, the graphic novel, and I can start shipping. So take advantage of that and get in on both these campaigns while you can. I also put a link in there to one of my favorite CG campaigns, which is Truth, Justice, American Way.
Yes. I back that one.
And also Groken, which I don't know if you guys have checked this out yet, but Mr. Roquefort's, Kenneth Roquefort's, I just want to share this real quick.
Pull it up.
He's not paying me for this. This is purely out of the kindness of my heart that I just dig his artwork so much. So he's got Groken too. This went up fast. This was like a huge opening, like about 80,000 on the first 24 hours. Crazy. Which was nuts. So he's at 1,023 backers right now with 49 days left. Look at that. So he's at 91. And like I said, it's a fantasy epic with just a ton of cool artwork, as only Kenneth Roquefort can do. Look at that disgusting green guy. That's awesome.
Yeah, he was in the first book.
Yeah. This is just some really, really cool stuff. He's got a sketchbook too that I'm going to have to get. Just awesome work. Love his stuff. So
his stuff's
anyway,
cool. It's really cool.
So I don't think I put a link for this, but I did kind of want to show it off a bit because it's one of the ones that I really, really like. And then, of course, there's my campaign, which I kind of like as well.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I sort of like this campaign. It's been.
I backed this, and then all of a sudden you got a Dale Keown cover, and then I had to back it again.
It's all part of the master plan, Phil.
Yeah,
you know that, right?
That's the game.
That wasn't the plan, but it worked out pretty well.
I said, La Presti.
Well, you know, so like I said, Shelley just backed yours. So we're throwing money back and forth.
Back and forth.
Yeah, that's
when I
all
was
it is, really.
Right. Keep the money on the floor, as I like to say. We were at the con this past weekend, and I went to this comic book dealer and bought the books that we previewed on the show. And then he says, "Do you have any original art?" And I said, "Yeah, come on over." He's a big Conan fan, so I had some Wonder Woman Conan pages. Yeah. And he bought some Wonder Woman Conan pages, and he goes, "Do you realize I just spent the same amount of money that you spent at my booth?" And I was like, "We're just trading, man. Keep the money on the floor. Keep the money on the floor." So, you know, you give me your cool book, I'll give you my cool book, and everybody's happy, right? So, anyway, we encourage everybody to check out all this stuff. There's just so many good projects on Indiegogo that are CG projects that you guys should take a look at. And again, I said this about the 10th time, but I'm really going to wrap it up now. I do want to thank the Diaz brothers, Phil and Herman, also known as Brandon, for joining us today to talk about CG Vacation and their other projects. And it seems like you guys got a lot of irons in the fire with a lot of good stuff that's come out and a lot of good stuff coming up. So you guys have your own YouTube channel as well, correct?
Yeah, Dade Comics. Everyone go sub. We do a few streams a week. Mondays we hang out with
car washes weekly now.
Oh yeah, we did I don't know if you saw this, but we did a bikini car wash video with our cars. We put it out last Wednesday. As of now, it has over 1,000 views.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But it only has 50 unique viewers, though. That's the weird part.
So these hot bots, I don't know.
I tell you,
man.
Go stuff to that channel. We have a lot of fun over there.
All right, so check out their YouTube channel. Check out CG Vacation. And gentlemen, thank you for taking the time to help us fill out this hour and a half. I hope I didn't annoy you too much, and I appreciate you coming on. And it's always good to talk to you guys. And we will talk again soon. People out there in the chat, thank you for supporting this channel by liking and subscribing. Thank you for watching and joining us, because we couldn't do any of this without you guys out there supporting us and having our backs. So we appreciate you all. Thank you so much. It is Sunday, so enjoy your week coming up, and hopefully you guys will all have good weather like we're having right now for the first time
finally
this summer. So we're going to enjoy it and hope you can too. Comicsgate Kings Monday night, Professionals Tuesday night, and then all sorts of good stuff whenever it randomly shows up on YouTube. So we need to get like a TV guide for YouTube, right? That we're also we make sure we're not overlapping each other's shows.
So we do this. We started the CGIF lineup for Friday.
Did you?
Night. Yeah. So if you want, we are our Diaz Brothers show at 6:30 Central Time, and then that's the start that kicks off a lineup. So we got a TV guide program scrolling for you guys on our channel.
Wow,
Friday.
Organized, man. Sweet. All right, everybody. Thank you, and we will see you soon. Good night, everybody.